I can't believe this! Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Everything's coming up Millhouse. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. Who are you talking to? I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club and my boner. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. What the hell happened to Saturday? I guess nothing happens on Saturdays. I mean, some idiot might stream for God knows how many hours, but other than that, I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I mean, what to wear? I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. The dirtiest text you could believe. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. She sent nudes. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Christ, my character's an asshole. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like if we were family. The house is quiet. A little too quiet. No, really, where are our parents? Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Or for her parents to stop me from going up. If I head up to her bedroom, I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Okay, yeah, I used to live next door to a girl who was the same age as me, and you better believe it, then when we became teenagers, their parents might as well have put a three-headed dog between me and her bedroom, okay? This doesn't happen. Sayori? Hi, dude. I sit down in a room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. Not really. But that's a big cow there. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Hey, wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We're playing World of Warcraft and we didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday? When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, dude. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been even thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? The fuck? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, dude. But you're wrong. Nothing's happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Yeah, you're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, dude? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Holy fuck, dude. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Shit, man. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste having... Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Yeah, no shit, dude. This is like a fucking accurate description of that type of depression. That's... yeah. That came out of nowhere. That's... oof. Kudos to whoever wrote this. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? She just told you. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Christ, my character's an asshole! Yeah. Yeah, great thing to say. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. Okay, Meta here. He's saying all the wrong things and The writer knows that. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, dude. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ugh. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Oh man. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't... You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, yeah, it's all about you, isn't it, dude? That's what I'll do. No, dude. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Jesus. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Yeah, dude. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everybody else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. Okay, being meta here, that's the wrong thing to do and say, and the writer knows this. I don't know how you would handle this in real life. The best thing I could think of was try to convince people to get therapy and, drugs. And when I say drugs, I mean the legal prescribed antidepressants. I wouldn't have it any other way. Dude! Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. Yeah, take the hint! She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Dude. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. No, you're not. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go... Yeah, 'cause you're God. Christ, my character's an asshole. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally pulls her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, dude. The only time when I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. And as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? New verse, same as before. Um, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel? No, don't. Also, no, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kinda hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. Yeah, no shit! Okay, it's only been a half an hour, but I'm gonna take a minute break right here to, collect my thoughts, stare at the wall for a minute. I think we could all use a little break. So, I'll see you in a minute. Smoke if you got 'em. Okay, I'm back. Well, after all that, who's ready to go on a date with a big-tittied goth girl? Yeah. Bit of a whiplash. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over, so, yeah, see? I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Both things. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. I was just admiring your fence. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Okay, where the hell are my parents? You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you. I'm getting the voices mixed up. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried on on my way home. Yeah, I would have totally ditched that conversation. You would have done that, wouldn't you, you player character asshole? I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Hey, is that a strap-on? And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Did I hide all the porn? It's so clean. Thank God I hid all the porn. I cleaned it before you came over, so... Oh, so that's what I was doing all Saturday. That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Go check out the toilet. It's pristine. You could eat of it. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. That's where I hide the porn! I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Get naked? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Are we gonna get high? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow! I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. You're gonna stink up my room with candles, huh? Thanks. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Like Narnia? Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for the cupcakes. I really am clairvoyant, aren't I? And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Scary might be another. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? Then watch the real intensity. That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little, take a load off, take that sweater off. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. Is that a strap-on? She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I planned to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Yeah, that makes both of us. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. Yep, this is all fascinating. When do we get to the fucking? You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. Now we're talking. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. We are gonna get high, aren't you? Aren't we? Okay, let's stoke up! Whoa, that smells wonderful! What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, yeah. Or poems, sure, that's what we're doing. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. Thank God, I thought it was gonna turn into heavy rain for a moment there. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. Oh, my neck is starting to hurt. Nah, nothing serious, just have to move it a bit, but we can now officially call this game a pain in the neck. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Oh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. That was a giggle? Or no. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, dudes. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Okay, so that's Walter, and that's Jesus, and that's the Big Lebowski. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. This is a knife! It looks really fancy. Duh. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Remember, 3,000 action figures. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Okay. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. No, you're not weird at all. Hey, where's my phone? I'm just gonna dial 9 and 1 and then we'll see how the conversation goes, okay? No, that's me. You're laughing at me. Are you laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. Yeah, it's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kinda suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. And she just thrusts the knife at me, blade first. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Dude! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Dude, it's a knife. That's what they're for. Unless, you know, it was a butter knife or something, but no. Yeah, they're supposed to be sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Oh no, that's me again. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay. Okay. Is she a vampire? Is that what this is? She's a vampire? Oh, well, let's see. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. It's not worth trying for. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. The taste of your blood. Must have more. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is, Sure, it was a little weird. And it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? My boner will be ruined. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Once again, this character does not represent me, Your Honor. Dude! Yeah, dude! Did you really just do that? Now we're even? Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Yeah, you kinda did. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Alright, I forgot we're high as hell, so this doesn't matter. You're so weird, dude. I'm weird? Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. Let's fix that. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Yeah, we're just gonna gloss over that, aren't we? After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move into my house? Do you want to move into my house? Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it! What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cup too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into the room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here, or is it just me? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for our sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat! What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I'll kneel on opposite sides, so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kinda reminds me of elementary school. Yeah, it's very difficult to get a boner right here. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing and boring. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I said that out loud? No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, what a wonderful world. For me, I don't need to go out to do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it is something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yeah, sharing this game sure has been fun. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Ooh, sexy head bumping action. Kia! No Reeves. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hand in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? So many jokes to make right now. Don't want to make any of them. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Yo! Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Because that might make your nipples... You know what? Never mind. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Kiss her already, you idiot! Ah. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. Kiss her already! She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. Yeah, see? Dude. What is happening? Is this the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. Oh shit, I'm having a heart attack! And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Kiss her already! Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little light-headed today. I didn't mean to space out. Yep, lost your opportunity, dude. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Yeah, that's entirely on you. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. We're never gonna see that, are we? Yeah. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? A while? When we will have nothing to do? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Wait, what? You have to make dinner? Does anybody in this game have parents? I mean, Natsuki, I think, mentioned her dad, but all the rest are just... Is this orphan town? Ah, so you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Yeah, I think we all were. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, what a wonderful world. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all, though it kind of is. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxing environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. Don't you mean having her over? No? Yeah, that's not a typo, is it? Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Oh, well done. Yuri fidgets. I fidget back. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kinda say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot. You don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, dude. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Yo! I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Coulda kissed her right there, dude. Sayori? What? Eh? Ah! Hi, dude. Well, hi, Captain Cogblock. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, dude. I just stopped by to say hi. Saw you through my binoculars out of the window, and I thought I'm gonna have to put a stop to that. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. Oh, fuck! Nice. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. I beam back. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Vroom! Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori raves goodbye to her. Sayori! God damn it, Sayori! Think we need to have a conversation about boundaries. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Yeah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, a blind man can see that. How much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, dude? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, dude. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, dude. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did it to myself. Dude, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always knew what's best for you? Christ, my character's an asshole. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, sure you do, dude. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Whoa. We're going to go ahead and save the game here. Okay, so this is a thing. Any ideas? Okay, you know what's funny? And I don't mean ha-ha funny. A couple of years ago, I was in a situation that wasn't entirely dissimilar to this. Of course, the woman in question wasn't anywhere near what Sayori was as going on here. Nowhere near, but yeah, it was a thing. We were both going through a shit time, and well, I kinda had this choice too. So, what to do? You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing I did in real life. I love you. I'm sure this'll work out just as well as it did for me, he said as he sat here on a Saturday night alone talking to his computer. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could not like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept all of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Dude. Aww. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Dude. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, dude. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, dude. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, dude. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. No, you don't, you asshole. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to make a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over and spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Natsuki can once again go fuck herself. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Dude! I'm presenting again. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing a little booklet on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. Christ, my character's an asshole. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Yeah, exactly. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking, like an asshole. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, dude. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? Yeah, dude, trust me, girls gossip. Men gossip too, but yeah, everybody gossips. That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing this up with anyone yet, especially those other two crazy women. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Uh-huh. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets, laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during more practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Yeah, get out of my head a lot. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay. What he said. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Dude? What's wrong? Nothing. Everything. I I think I have to go now. I left the kettle on. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so see you later. Uh, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Yeah, Monica calls that out after me. Yeah, whatever. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori, once again, no parents. What is this? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? You did it like 2 days ago, dude. You walked into her house and up to her room. It's not a big deal. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Or a neighbor, apparently. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this, like I did 2 days ago. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? Again, like 2 days ago. But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. What the fuck? Fuck! What? An exception has occurred. Fuck me! Oh, okay. No. No, 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 no. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Right there with you, dude. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, that everything will be okay. Yeah. Good job there. Good job. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? Yeah, it's all about you, isn't it, asshole? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. That's why... Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Yeah, for the record, in my real life experience, nothing like this obviously happened. We're friends, we're happy, we're not crazy video game people. This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like I've always have been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Fuck the literature club. Fuck the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh, fuck you, game. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 What the... Yeah, okay, so, let's try that again, shall we? File error. Character Sayori CHR. The file is missing or corrupt. Okay. The save file is corrupt. Starting new game. Okay. Pagri Miglak Cthulhu Reliath Relak Fatan? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just doesn't care, and she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. What, start a new game? It's just doing this, isn't it? That's what I'm doing, isn't it? Okay. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Is this Groundhog Day? You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but yeah, I've seen this. We used to walk to school together, okay. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Doki catch up to me. Okay. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. This is Groundhog Day. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games. Yeah, we've seen this. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there could be any girls anyway. Okay, see ya, Ash. Oh, better. Yeah, that's one term for it. I am recording this, so it'll be up on the channel someday. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the Anime Club. Anime Club roll call! Yeah, remember that? If you do, then you've been on the internet way too many years. Made that joke at the very beginning of the stream, but I'm Bill Murray, I guess. Dude, what? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Still got that whole thing going on. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little creepy? What did you come in for here anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore everything that happened the past, 5.5 hours? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand up the politics. Yeah, we've seen this. Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Yeah, of course. Cool, cool, cool. Literature? That sounds kinda dull? Yeah, somehow I don't think it's gonna be. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, dude. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Ah. I mean, I guess so, but I'm gonna go with the anime club. I hear that, they've got new stuff coming out, so, yeah. In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I even refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're a really sweet dude, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay, so I'm kind of still reeling from that and this. But, yeah. So, they weren't vampires, were they? Nope. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. They're succubi, selling my soul, and... You know, fuck it, dude, let's go bowling. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back from outer space, and I brought a guest with me. Whoa, eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, said Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, dude. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. And it's incredibly creepy. Okay, yeah, all 3 of you, never been more than 3, apparently. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Because my memory has been wiped, apparently. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I miss the time that the 11-year-old girl was the most creepy thing in this game. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the Vice President. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone. Okay, it could be something. Like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Dude in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that, I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Oh, we're back... yeah. Okay, so if this is Groundhog Day, I just have to figure out which one of these is Roddy McDowell. Okay, Andy McDowell. Whatever, they're both cute. Why don't you come sit down, dude? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table again. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward? You have no idea. I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club as fun as exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Yeah! Really? Would have thought there'd be at least one more. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Oh good, the festival, that's back. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. World domination? Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Again? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. What teacher? I haven't seen a single teacher during the entire first game. Or any adult. And at this point, I kinda feel like I need an adult. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Or, do you have any vodka? Whiskey? Anything really? I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, dude, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh, you know, Discworld. Mostly Lord of the Rings. You know, I've actually forgotten if I said these lines the first time. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good answer for that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Now I know I made a Game of Thrones joke here before, so I'm running out of material. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on and on and on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Do they? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Yeah, I know that line was in the original too. And I just read over it, didn't I? Oh. Can I save a game, actually? May I, mother? Ah, I can. Okay. Good. Because we've been going for nearly 6 hours now. And my speech is kinda going and I'm tired, so I think we'll call it a day. I was hoping to do this all on Halloween, but that's not gonna happen, so we'll pick this up tomorrow. Same batshit time, same batshit channel.